Um, all right. Good morning, and good morning. Welcome to Market Open live stream for October 27th. Man, today is Thursday. It's wrapping up the week and just getting close to wrapping up the month. Hope everyone's doing well. I still feeling a little bit sick today. You can probably hear it in my voice, so it's a bit annoying. Might be a little bit annoying to listen to, but hey, I'm here. Just kind of probably have to mute myself here and there to get a few of them coughs out. But nonetheless, in any case, I've showed up. I'm here. I'm ready to get serious. I'm ready to find something. Ready to trade. And we got some interesting earnings happening today. Don't remember if it's today. Oh my days. Wow. What is going on with Meta? Was this earnings or what was this? I'll have to dig a little bit deeper on this when I have some more time. Yeah, minus 23% on quarter three earnings release. Holy F, man. That's bad. Wow. This is lows from how long ago? I mean, I'm looking at the daily chart right here. Let me go to the big chart. I mean, I have to go to the weekly chart to go back to lows like this. What are we at? 90? I think it was $99 a share. Yeah, we haven't been sub 100 on Meta since 2016. It's been 6 years. Almost 7 years. This is the early part of 2016. Wow. All right. So that's that. That is no good. I mean, say you about Mark Zuck. Anyway, let's get to the meat and taters of the day, eh? All right. So checking out the stocks from yesterday. We had Epics. Epics was the big momentum stock yesterday. We had some unexpected surprise momentum. And unfortunately, I got out of here yesterday around 11 o'clock, and I missed this move here. So we had some really nice action on it all the way through here. Consolidation, really nice break. We had some really beautiful little micro pullbacks that were really nice. All things considered, I did close the day up 150 on it, but I could have done better, and I could have used a little bit bigger share size for one, but I was a little bit hesitant on some of the pullbacks when they were really clean. So I definitely could have traded this thing a bit better. And there were a couple trades where I wanted to sell half, didn't sell half. I wanted to sell half the position, hold the other half for maybe the break, maybe sell in pieces. Something that I'm trying to get better at doing, but it's just all about context, right? Because there's also plenty of times where I want to approach it where I'm, buying, say, a lot of thousand shares, and instead of taking off 1,000 shares at the first profit target, taking half, holding half. But there's plenty of times where I sell half, and then the other half comes out and stops the break even for a loss, and ends up being, a much smaller green trade than it would have been if I just cut the whole thing when it was green. But it's all about the context, right? And trying to find when the best timing for that is. But yeah, I missed this massive move here from 343 to $4.10. Look at that. Impressive. So, with that being said, let's go over here to. All right, get some side charts pulled up, and I'm going to be compiling a continuation watch list. from the stocks from yesterday. TSHA, that was one from the day before yesterday. No good. FNGR, one continues to hold up. I'll keep it on a continue watch list. Same thing with SOBR. Now, this one did end up pushing over these daily levels here yesterday and the day before, but not on very much volume, and I haven't been very much convinced. I thought that we were going to get a more epic short squeeze on this thing. But so far that hasn't been the case. But I'll continue to keep that on the watch list. What a difference a good night's sleep can make, though, man. I was feeling down and out the day before yesterday, real bad. All right. That real quick. So continuation. Checking out the stocks from yesterday. I'm guessing there wasn't really much except for that epic action we had on epics. Yeah, none of these really look good. GOVX held up okay, but I'm not really too interested in that. Epics, definitely gonna add that. FWI. Again, no, it doesn't look very good at all, does it? So, continuation, I'll add EPIX. And for today's gappers, what do we got? Let's see what the gap scan looks like today. Looks a little better than yesterday. Certainly more stocks that are gapped up on higher percentages. All right, so USER. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, back to this. AGFS gapped up 62%. AIMC gapped up 48%. NRBO gapped up 25%. KZIA gapped up 24%. And all these are on pretty decent volume. NRBO is less than 1 million shares. AIMC is less than 1 million shares, but I'll definitely keep them on watch list. The gap is pretty decent. Anything else being called out here that I can see? Probably the man himself, Ross, got burned on AMPX. Ha! What an algo flush. All right. Okay. So, wrong tab. Let's get over FinViz so I can check floats if I want to check floats. First things first, look at the charting. KZIA. This was the one up 26%. Chart doesn't look bad. Kind of coming into this, we're setting resistance here a little bit. That's not very clean. I don't really like it. Volume weighted average price is at 130, 129.6, basically 130 there. So we're trading below it right now. See if there could be enough eyes on this thing to really push it off the open. I'm not so sure it's going to happen. It doesn't look like there's an obvious catalyst on it. Demonstrates positive monotherapy effect signals in preclinical models of melanoma. Okay, so there is a headline on this. It's not a bad headline, actually. So I'll definitely put this one on a side chart. It's a little bit cheaper. It's $1.26. Not my favorite price range. But we've got some very clear resistance at 150s here. Wondering why the 1 minute chart on E-Trade Pro looks so much different than here. Looks like we have just some weird algo wicks on this chart over on my right off screen here. Anyway, I'll keep that one on watch. If we can get over 333, towards 345, 35, towards 150, I'll look for the trade for maybe break of 50. But for right now, I'm not going to be touching it out the open. USCR. This is one of these where we have a massive leg up. Looks like on some news and then basically no range at all. So yeah. I'm not going to be interested in that one at all. AGFS. This one looks pretty decent. We're in an uptrend right now. They're kind of coming to his head and shoulders into the open, so we'll see if that's going to be kind of a reversal and it's going to come back down towards VWAP before it maybe gets another push. In any case, I'm going to add this to a side chart here, so I'll be watching it. Should check the float on these. Just a moment here. AGFS. It's a 50 million share float, so a little bit higher. So it's going to be a little more thick. And then the other one I wanted to check was KZIA. It's 12 million share float. Okay, so a little bit lower there. AIMC. No interest in this one. I'm going to delete it. So it looks like the two leading gappers don't look very good. So certainly going to be watching AGFS off the open. Got about 30 seconds till the open here. Almost let the time get away from me. And then I'll be watching Epics as well. And NRBO, this one doesn't look bad either. But we'll view up right now. All right, we've got about 5 seconds till the market opens. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm going to be looking to do the same thing. There's the bell. A little spike down there. Looks like a little bit of a glitch. AGFS. Okay, good enough. So on AGFS, right away, it looks like the volume is pretty... Or it looks like we're getting a little bit of lag, actually. There's no way it only moved that much on that few orders on 6 million shares of volume. Scratch that. We're at almost 9 million shares of volume on the first 1 minute candle here. So quite a bit. It kind of explains why it could have been a little bit laggy there. Markets are essentially flat right now. SPY's up 0.5%. Look at the daily chart on this one. It looks like it has a history of running and fading, running and fading. There's a lot of topping wicks on the daily chart. Is there any high volume days that I should be noted of? Yeah, there's certainly a lot of resistance around these areas. Kind of right up where it topped out pre-market. Looks like it's trying to curl here. Looks like we're getting some selling pressure on Epics. EPIX. Some pretty wild stuff happening out there in the markets. Looks like Tesla's getting bought up here. Looking a little bit slow out there on the start. Looks like AMPX is trying to make a push here, but it's really light volume. I'm not really interested in it right now. KZIA doesn't look too good. Looks like I'll continue to watch AGFS. So we've kind of got this descending resistance that we're coming into. It looks like it's trying to break that right now. It's having a little bit of troubles here around 58, 59, which is also this little pivot level here. Seeing some decent volume coming in. There, 62, 63. I'm going to be careful on this first Merkle pullback, because it hasn't really proven itself yet. Could have taken an entry there at 60, but okay, so there were buyers that came in there. $66, $67. Okay. Seeing some good volume coming in. Another 30 seconds left in this 1 minute candle. It's holding 65 nicely. There's 64 on the bids, right back to 66. What's this 1 minute pullback going to look like? Got bought up nicely there. watching here to see if we get kind of a lower volume consolidation over this next minute or two. A small pullback, and I'll look for an entry for the retest of market highs of 73 there. Doji candle there in the 1 minute. It's holding up there. Broke 70. Kind of weak breakout though. Could reclaim 70 on the bids. It's a little bit too antsy with that first half. I thought it would have gotten filled a little bit lower. I don't think I hit it when I saw 70 on the bid. I thought it was lower than that. Either way, not a bad break there. It was a clean breakout of 73. So could I try for this first pullback here at 73? Yeah, it came right back down to that resistance level, and then this buyer stepped in there. I believe this one has a bit of a higher float. Let me double check, actually. It might have been a different one. Yeah, this is a 50 million share float, and it kind of feels that way. It's a little bit more thick. Yeah. 50 million shares of volume traded so far on this stock. Man, I got something in my eyeball. So we're holding up pretty nicely here. It seems like so far the pullbacks haven't been very steep. But I don't know if I want to try it here at 74. Potential entry there to see if we're going to get more support. If we dip to 73, I might take an entry there. We're holding up here nicely. Got about, okay, there's a new 1 minute candle. So candle making new high would be over this 78 level. Kind of got a triple top going on the 15-second here. It's a new 5 minute candle as well. So 5 minute candle making new high would be over 79. It's continuing to hold. So a longer consolidation sideways could mean we're going to have a decent breakout. But I don't want to get caught in a flush. If we do flush, I might look for an entry around 70. There's a potential ad spot there that I was just mentioning at 73. I should hit it there. It's going to break the 5 minute candle. Might wait for the 5 minute to set up here, but is a fresh 5 minute candle, so it'd be another 3.5 minutes. So we can see if we can continue to consolidate that high. There's 73 again. We're gonna see some more buyers. Looking at the side charts, is there anything else? No, nothing else really moving good. that I can see. There's that dip to 70, but it's a little bit higher volume there. Still looks decent on the 5-minute. Definitely don't want to see it below 67. Could potentially try to dip off view up around 67. At that point, it's going to be about giving up about half of the previous 5-minute candle, but it still looks pretty good here. So we are seeing declining volume into this pullback. So that was the entry right there at 70 that I was mentioning earlier. So we'll see as this 5-minute candle turns green around 76, 77. So we're continuing to get declining volume into this pullback. So I'm looking for an entry. So there was 71. This might be a higher low there. Got about a minute left in this 5-minute candle. Something's irritating my scalp, apparently. Okay. There's a new 5-minute candle. And this does look pretty good here for the 3-hour play. One thing that's a bit tricky about this stock, and something I don't like about it as much, is the float is a little bit higher. So we're going to need more volume to really push this thing, and we're at 17, almost 18 million shares of volume, so it's not bad, but I think we're definitely going to need more to really make this thing move. It's just got that feel to it. It's not my favorite, but we're getting this nice flag here. 5-minute candle would be over 79, which is highs here. See a lot of green come in. 78. Yeah, so it looks like I should have been on board with that 73 there when this pattern looked like it was going to come to fruition, but it's a triple top at 79. See if we can break it. Looks like buyers are bailing out there. Seeing a lot of red coming through. I don't want to take it down here. So the 5 minute does look pretty good here still. So far 70 is held up. We'll see if it will again. There are 70. There's the break of 70. We had some nice buyers coming there at 67, trying the view up bounce. Nice little bottoming wick candle. We'll see if that can hold. Man, certainly a slow day. I'm going to be right back and get myself some more water. Okay, so it looks like that dip did get bought up nicely. A view up there. So you can break 79. Got that triple top going right now. Thing is about the stock, yeah, this float is just too high. NRBO, no good. So that being called out briefly. Anything else in the scanner popping up? Doesn't look like it. Ugh, man, got some chest stuff coming up. HDCR, we'll see about this one. Yeah, this one's going up. It's up 90% actually. Wow. And it's halted to the upside. Okay, so I'm certainly going to be watching this on the resumption. Looks like it just halted a little bit ago. I'm going to continue to watch AGFS for the time being until that resumption. MCLD also being called out. It's a bit cheaper here. It's pulling back now. Might not be bad for this little consolidation, but I want to watch this to see if we're going to break out. 78. A lot of resistance around here. So HDCR looks like the resumption time will be at 58 and 53 seconds, so in about 4 minutes, a little less than that. There's 79. There's going to be another top. There's 80. It's kind of a weak break, though. And it's going to reject that. Yeah, so after a triple top, that's not the kind of breakout that I want to see there. It's weird. So I'm not going to take any interest here. That is not the kind of breakout that I want to see there. Broke up by about 1 cent, hit 80, and now it's rejecting, coming back down here. So this is a good entry here that I got at 70, and then ended up being out just too quickly with the first half. It seemed like we were going to kind of have this false breakout, similar to what we had here, but we're seeing more volume, so I should have let this thing run a bit more before cutting it. So resumption on HTCR will be in about a minute and a half. back up at 78. I want to look at HTCR and see if there's any news on this thing or if it's just running. There's got to be some news on it. It's up 90%. In the license agreement. Interesting. All right, so resumption on this one is going to be it's going to be at 53 seconds here. So got my timer up here. So about 30 seconds till resumption and be watching. See what this thing's going to resume at, huh? See if we get the higher resumption watching here. Well, oversight on my part. Didn't have it pulled up on the level 2. That was silly. So kind of fortunate for me, I didn't have it pulled up on the level 2 in time and sales. So it looks like it's going to be a 10-minute halt. That was kind of a silly oversight on my part. So it looks like KZIA is just fading off here. AMPX no good. NRBO starting to fade off a bit here too. Looks like we ended up having this nice push over $10 to 1080s. And rejected off that. So, and then Epic's the stock from yesterday. There's nothing on this right now. There's no volume. I mean, there's some volume, but yeah, it's trading downwards. So it looks like resumption on HDCR is going to be at 10:03. 03 and 53 seconds. If it's a 10-minute halt. Obviously, no guarantee. It could be 15-minute. Could block into a halt pending news for longer than that. Sometimes we see that. If I had to guess, though, I'd say it's probably going to be a 15-minute halt. Or, I'm sorry, a 10-minute halt. Man alive. Basic, not the most fun. Not the most fun in the world. But it's one on my continuation other watch list right now. HTCR. Alright. Halt at 85. It's going to be a 10-minute halt. Volume, yeah, it's not great. Only 364,000 shares. But it being a 10-minute halt tells me that we might get the higher resumption. And there might be enough eyes watching it to get a nice pullback and rip on it. But we'll see. Looks like Epic is trying to curl up here. Let's back over a VWAP. Let's see if it continues to hold that. So the markets are getting some selling pressure coming in here now. SPY down 0.2%. Q's down almost a 1.5%. HDCR. So it looks like a resumption on this one. It's going to be in about 20 seconds. If it's 10-minute halt. So watch here. So there's a higher resumption. Kind of a bit of a slow resumption there. We're going to see support come in. I thought about trying it there at 96, but I gave it a stab for the dip and rip. Didn't happen real quick, so I got out. Wasn't a bad sell. 3-cent loss. Which pretty much brings me to flat on the day since I sold half my winning position on AGFS too soon. Okay. Ooh, Epix is making some big gains here. It's a 30-cent push right there. Volume's kind of fading off here on HDCR. Ooh, AGFS, rug pull. Flush blow view up. Man, and half of mine have punched it there at 12. I saw buyers come in, but didn't take it. It was a little bit high risk. Nice volume there on that push. Coming right into the 200 EMA now. Oh, yeah, just about. Yeah, it's certainly high risk. See if that 1 minute pullback was going to get bought up, but now it's going way too deep. See if 2 is going to hold. Yeah, that was an avoidable entry there. Man, tough pickings out there today, very much so. Difference. What a difference a day makes compared to yesterday with epics. Time right now, 9:12. So it's been almost an hour since the market opens. Opened, I should say. Looks like view is being called out. Let's take a look at it. Oh, wow. It's up 78%. one of these worst symptoms I got right now is my face is just so itchy. It's hard to look at the screens. View is just going up, up, and up. It's kind of grinding here. It's approaching $2 quickly. We do have a daily level here at 93. And again, right towards between 93 and 210. We'll have some resistance in the daily. So all these little dips are getting bought up. See if that continues to be the case. There's a big buyer at 91. Not a good bounce there. So we're going to need a bigger pullback here on this. Oof. It's a bit all over the place. Man alive. No, I shouldn't be touching that. Okay, so there's the rug pull. I'm gonna get annihilated. Alright, well, there's a good place to shut it down. It's decent sized red day now after those 3 losses. Trying to buy pullbacks. Man, look at this. So, right as I look at it, there's the top. So, with that being said, easy come, easy go. This is day trading. Gonna have to go back and look and see what I could have done better. Definitely on a day like today. It's not a great day for momentum. This thing was up almost 100%. Now it's up 30%. So, pretty gnarly to see. If anyone's watching, just trade safe out there. Just try to stay green, man. It's a tough day. I'm out of here. Later.